Howdy guys, this is Nintendo Capri. Man, my throat's still cracking. But at least it's not the Kraken like you fight in Earthbound, because that would be bad. It'd be even worse if it was the Bionic Kraken. But it does feel kind of poison because it's sick and everything. Well, that's not necessarily poison, that's just germy. Anyway, I'm about to do the Shadow Temple, if we could try talking about the game here, but I want to make a quick pit stop. So if you don't mind, I'm going to make a pit stop over at the potion shop. Because I'd like to have a potion before I go into this temple. I don't really think I'm going to need it. I didn't need one on my practice run. But it's better to be safe than sorry, as they say. So anyway, we could try not doing so many of the weirdo-matic voices. Is this going to be shut down at night? No, because the lights are on. Closed until morning, but the lights are on. What's going on in there? Let's see if we can take a peek. Oh, I think I see somebody having sex in there. Alright, let's play this song. This place is ugly at night anyway, so I don't want to worry about it. Yeah, so yesterday, me and Luca Jin, we recorded this Family Feud, and, like, I don't know what happened with Cam Studio. I guess I recorded for too long because it bugged out, and the entire video is completely garbled. In fact, by the time this gets posted, I probably will have already posted that, so there's probably no sense in me talking about it. I have so many videos to post now, I don't even know which ones to post. I have like 5 different LPs going on at the same time here. We got Ocarina of Time, we got Link's Awakening, we got that Family Feud, got Ghouls and Ghosts, got Chrono Trigger, hello. I would like, what is that? Bottle Bug. I don't want that. Poe, I don't want that. Fish, sure as heck don't want that. Fish Sticks, maybe. Oh, they don't have a blue potion here? Blue Fire. Oh yeah, right. Fairy's a spirit. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna buy the green one then. I thought for sure they had a blue one in this that refilled your life and your... whatever. I mean, I figure, you know, if you run out of life, well, that's a game over, but if you run out of magic, that's worse than game over, because then you have to stop and go find some, and ugh, whatever. So if you want to look now, actually off screen, I went and got a fairy. So now I have 4 different bottles with 4 different things in them. How cool is that? I always like that. I mean, it's just more aesthetically pleasing to look at than 4 of the same thing, you know. Except that normally I'd probably, you know, for the sake of the game, or succeeding in the game, I'd probably more than likely want to put 4 of the same thing, but in this case, I'm just kind of going with what looks cool, you know. Anyway. Speaking of magic, I'm kind of low on it right now, actually, but... I guess they come down here and there's all these torches. Like, what the hell are you supposed to do? I don't have enough fire arrows to light all these. Well, that's why they invented Din's Fire. Pretty soon we'll be picking up a 3rd crystal spell. It's called Nehru's Love. Even though Nehru, or Nairu, is like my favorite of the 3 goddesses, her spell is probably the most useless. I don't know if I've ever used it for anything. It's basically like an invincibility spell. Anyway, so we start off kind of like we did in the 6th dungeon of Link to the Past here. You go to the right and have to hookshot across here. In my practice run, I missed a Skulltula, so we're going to have to check that out. The shuttle will yield only to one of the Eye of Truth. Thank you. So come in, we got a room here. But first, we need to go back here. Now, this place is kind of a pain in the butt, but... basically, if you just keep going straight, you'll get it. One who gains the Eye of Truth can progress in the temple. Yay. Yeah, just follow the pot. Whatever, these guys are saying a bunch of mumbo-jumbo about darkness and hatred and stuff like that and all that. Oh, great. Look what we got here. That's right, we got this boss again. Well, this time it'll be a little quicker because I have the Master Sword and I'm an adult and everything, so... I'm gonna try to hang back here and let him come to me. Otherwise, I'm just going to get grabbed by the hands. And I don't want that. Oh, yeah. Yo, got him again. Alright. Going to the ground. Thank you. Now, get grabbed. He comes back out. Yeah, this temple's pretty linear. It's more about fighting than anything else. It'll test your fighting ability, but otherwise, it's not too bad. Anyway, so he drops the first treasure chest. which will contain a rather useful yet kind of annoying item. But it's cool. Let's check it out. Open the chest. What do we get? We got the boots! More boots. It's your anti-gravity boots. With these mysterious boots, you can hover above the ground. The downside? No traction. No attraction either, because I don't think you'd get any girls wearing that. Maybe you can even use these to walk for short periods of time when there's no solid ground. Just believe in the boots. Trust in the boots. The boots are not a lie. Now, in one of these rooms on the left here is the map. I don't remember which one. I think it's this one. No, it's not. It's the next one. I'll go ahead and get it just for the sake of getting it, because what the hey. Yeah, it's this one. This room's a little bit annoying because it's got keys all over the place. You know, and finish off this re-dead here. Oh man, don't be coming after me like that. No, don't grab me. Please don't grab me. Please don't grab me. Thank you. Alright. Alright. What other ones? There's some more in here. If we don't startle them, I guess they won't take off, and we can just pick them off one by one. There's one right there. There's like 4 of them in here. Oh, I thought there was 4 of them. Well, okay. I guess there's not. Yeah, my practice run of this actually took an hour. Hopefully it doesn't take that long this time. I fell in the holes a lot, though, because I forgot what I was doing. So, but it's probably a good thing I at least went through it once. I mean, I've been through it a million times, so it's not like I'm compromising a blind run or something like I've been doing with Link's Awakening, you know, kind of. I'm not saying that it's a blind run, but I have been practicing some dungeons before I do them so as not to be spending 6 videos on one dungeon. I just can't stand the thought that the speed gamers could beat that game, you know, in 2 hours and maybe sitting here taking 10 times as long. Anyway, alright, stop talking and let's... Alright, so you're going to want to use your lens of truth here to find out which one is the skull of truth. It turns out to be this one over here. All the other ones disappear when you look at them, but this one stays there. So, you have to point the direction, or you have to point the beak in the direction of the skull of truth. So, we push it, I can never remember how that melody goes. It's like do something. I don't know. Heck if I know. I know Push It by Garbage, but you know, a little bit. Even that one I don't know so much. Okay. And that opens the door! Alright. Now we get to test drive these new boots. Here's your all-new anti-gravity boots! I wish I could find that clip. It's from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon. They had to find some anti-gravity boots, and then they did. And one of the turtles, probably Michelangelo, picked them out and said, here's your all-new anti-gravity boots. Anyway, I'm just going to ignore that guy. So to the left and right, we'll have some walk-through walls, and then straight ahead is the wall you have to bomb, so I'm not even taking a chance on these mummies right now. I said these guys take 1,000,000 hits, but apparently they go down in 2 hits just like the re-deads do, so I don't know. And whatever's the quickest, you know. So far I'm making better time than I was before. Usually, I don't know if it's just habit, but in the past I've always just worn these boots almost all the time, just so if I needed them, I'd already have them equipped, rather than... I mean, the traction is a small price to pay to not have to go into your sub-screen every time you need them, because you can live without, or you can live with the consequences, whatever, you know. Anyway, so to the left. Oh, great, we have a spinning blade. Spinning blade of truth. I'm just gonna take the hits, because I don't give a frick-frack. One there. And there's one that's like you have to jump to get, yeah, this one over here. So I just get on the edge of the room here where it won't hit you. Otherwise you'll never get a shot off with your hook shot, which is what you need to do. There we go. Now some of these later on you'll actually have to have the lens of truth equipped to see them, like the eyes in the wall. And that's like really memorable. Over here, if you talk to this guy with Navi, he'll say, this wall, it's saying something. Well, she said that. And he says, if you want to see a fairy to the other world, come here. And if you go closer, you'll actually fall through a hole in the floor. And you'll end up inside of a cage that you'll see much later in the temple. But you can't get out of it because there's a block. that you can only, get to push it from a different direction, but you won't see that till much later. So I'll probably point that out when I get there. I also have to remember to look for that Skulltula. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I missed one of the Skulltulas in my practice runs. I'm going to have to keep an eye out for that. I checked the map, though. I think I know where it is. Just have to do it. Okay. I think it looked like paper as it fell apart. And what do we got here? Okay, we're doing nicely.